is given by minus 30 by 150. If we go wrong somewhere, we just check 60 into 5. We get total final momentum is what? Yes, so that is, yes, so we are getting it correctly. So this much, if you are getting this fraction, that means we both are getting correct. And with the further derivative part, but we are getting same or different. Minus 30 upon 150, we have to solve. All right, let's move to the next question now. If you have this answer, that means it is correct answer. आप further solve कर सकते हो, divide करिए. First not to divide that. Take one more question to objects. We done? Okay. You see there is a negative sign. That means they both together will move in this direction or backward direction? Backward direction. So by that B sign you will realize that of course आप diagram में ये representation था before we knew the answer. So this B will tell you that both of them after getting entangled will move towards the other side, which is your, you can say left, right, it's fine. To the left direction. Okay. Now, or in the direction of B. B जो direction में move हो रहा था उस direction में. If this is done, let's move to the next important question. Is everybody done? Yes. I hope everyone has realized where they can go around with such questions. Let's take one or two questions from your volume. Question 5. Question 5. Page 16, question 5. 1616. Shall I erase this? Yes. Page 16, question 5. There is a graph. Page 16, question 5. Of your volume, the question says there is a velocity time graph alongside, velocity time graph given alongside is of a ball moving over a surface along a straight line. Find the force that the surface exerts on the body to bring it to rest. Mass of the body is given. It is 20 grams. So try to solve it. So this is the graph. The graph looks like this. Velocity 10 meter. It is 10 meter per second. It takes how much time? 20 seconds to come to rest. Okay. And what is the other information given? Mass M is given. It is how much? 20 grams, I guess. Yes, 20 grams. And what are they asking you to find? Find the force. Force that is required. Okay. You know what is formula for force, right? What is force? What is F1? Yes, either we can talk force is equal to mass into acceleration using Newton's second law of motion, or we can expand the Newton's second law and say what is Newton's second law? It is force which is equal to change in momentum upon time, right? So आप दोनों में से कोई भी एक यूज करिए. अगर आप force is equal to ma यूज कर रहे हैं तो m आपके पास है, right? आपके पास acceleration नहीं है. आपको acceleration of course कहाँ से find out करना है? ग्राफ से देखकर, because graph is what dt graph. Okay, that's the hint I am providing. Mass is straightforward. Acceleration can be found using this information which is given over here. Do you remember acceleration's formula? We did it in last class. What is the formula? So v minus t upon t. So in this case, what is the initial velocity? Look at the graph. 10 meters per second. What is the final velocity? 0. And how much time is taken? So can you find acceleration? So quickly give me force value. Minus half.
Minus 1/2.
Minus 1/2. That is half. Minus half. You see, minus half is the answer. What is the unit for that? For ohm is like, what are you finding? For whom is that?
Okay, meter per second.
What? Half is what? What is half? Force, right? आपने बोले half क्या बताया? What is half? Acceleration is half. I want force. I thought this is the final answer.
Minus 0.01.
Minus what is probably the everything is mathematics. Give me the units. Please say the units. I thought this force value. Now it is meter per second square. Acceleration is given. Give me the value for force, because question is what is force. What is SI unit for force? We just saw. What is SI unit? kg meter per second square, or else what is the other name for Newton? Use Newton. इतना बड़ा क्यों लिखा है, आपको छोटा बना है. ठीक है, so SI unit is Newton. You use for SI units, so please put it. I am doing it. I hope before me you give me the answer. ठीक है, so this first straight away change it over here into SI unit, because everything over here is in SI. So 20 by 1000 kg. So 20 by 1000 into acceleration, you give the formula v minus u upon t. I will have to go again in this side, no space over there. So force is given by 200 upon, sorry. What is final velocity? You said it was 0, minus initial velocity was 10. That is correct. Time taken was 20 seconds. 20 gets cancelled. All I am left with is minus 10 upon 1000. This goes 0.01. And that is with Newton. So my answer is 0.01 Newton. Is everybody done? Shall we put next question? Finish this. We'll go to next question after this. For linking the kinematic equations of motions are known to you, right? We did it in last class. I always let's consider a CD class. All right, so let's take one question. Are we done, everybody? Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we will solve. Twenty-fourth question. Same page, 24th question. Okay. Same page, 24th question. 24th question. Twenty-fourth question. A body of mass 2 kg is dropped from a height of 20 meters. Find the initial momentum and also find the momentum just before it strikes the ground. Take G as 10 meters per second square. Interesting question. You will have to use kinematics. Okay, equation of motion. I will help you. What is the question number? Can you tell me? So question 24. If I put the given information, maybe you can easily find out. So what is the given information? There is an object. There is an object like this. It is dropped. When it is dropped, its velocity will increase or decrease? Increase. Okay? And of course, when it is increasing, it is under the effect of gravity. Velocity is increasing. So body जब velocity increase होती रहती है तो is body accelerating or not? It is accelerating. And what do we call that acceleration? Acceleration due to gravity, right? Because gravitational force is the one which is accelerating. So speed बढ़ा रहा है. So this body is falling downwards. Okay. Its velocity is increasing. Therefore, g की value जो है positive होगी या negative होगी? You remember this g? आपको पता भी नहीं, I don't know. So I'm asking. G represents acceleration due to gravity. You know this, right? पक्का? So this is g acceleration due to gravity. आपको उन्होंने बता दिया था 10 ले लीजिए, 9.8 नहीं लेना है. So nice, right? ठीक है 10, ठीक है. Initial body यहाँ से drop किया गया है. आपको find out करना है what is initial momentum at this point. Initial momentum. What else have they given you information? Can you tell me? This is one thing to like the mass is 2 kg. Mass is 2 kg. So 2 kg mass is dropped. What else have they given? Height 20 meters. So height is also given. So 20 meters is the height. Okay? So as it is going down, at this point when it reaches, when it is just about to hit the ground, that is what they are saying, right? When it just hits the ground. When it is about to hit the ground, कितना distance cover किया होगा उसने? 20 meter, right? और of course velocity यहाँ से बढ़कर बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई होगी, ठीक है? अभी आपके पास given information है ये body यहाँ से move होकर यहाँ तक आ गई है, कहाँ तक आ गई? नीचे तक. So हम इसको यहाँ से यहाँ तक को kinematic equation of motion में क्या बोलते थे? Displacement of the body. Right? So what letter do we use? S. You remember we represented by letter S. Distance S is equal to ut plus half at square. Or b square is equal to u square plus 2as. And b is equal to u plus 3 equations again. S is how much? It has traveled 20 meter of distance. ठीक है? Body यहाँ से start हुई है. यहाँ पे उसकी velocity कितनी थी? जब मेरे हाथ में है तो initial velocity कितना है? 0. That is the other given information. Initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Initial velocity is 0 meter per second. आपको ये देखकर इसका आंसर तो मिल ही गया है. First question, what is the first answer? 0. Because initial momentum is mass into velocity. 0. Done. अब ये point पे हम सीधा चले जाते हैं. S is given, U is given. What are they asking me to find? Final moment. I know G also. So G is also given plus 10 meter per second square. They are asking me what is the final momentum. What is the formula for momentum? Mass into velocity. So I know mass to change नहीं होता गिरते हुए. Velocity ही find out करना है. So basically if I find velocity, the final velocity V over here, then I will get my final momentum also. So this is the given information. Find V. And then that displacement upon time लगाता, ठीक है? So आप ये body जो है ना accelerate हो रहा था, ठीक है? So आपको displacement upon time नहीं लगाना है, आपको final velocity ढूंढना है. Final velocity के लिए आप क्या करोगे? 3 kinematic equations को याद करिए. First one क्या था? V is equal to U plus. Second one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. The third one is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Yeah. And these two time factors there. If I have time factors in my given information, then surely I of course can't use this. Let me see if I can use this one or not. Do I know final velocity? No, very good. Do I know initial velocity? Yes, 0 है. Do I know acceleration कितना है? Yes, acceleration due to gravity है. Do I know displacement कितना है? I know displacement. क्या आप मुझे V का वैल्यू यूज बता देंगे ये फॉर्मूला यूज करके? Quickly बताइए because how much is it? 20 So आपका final momentum कितना हो जाएगा? 20 into the mass, which is 4. 20 into 2, so it is 40 kg meter per second. That's the final motion. Quickly check करिए whether he is right or not. He may be wrong. Try to believe. चलिए आप करिए. Quickly. Everything is there. Given information is here. Diagram is very important. You know what diagram this is? Not for the beauty purpose. To represent the question in diagram format. It makes your job easier. Today we will finish this chapter by solving different types of numericals. In case we get time, we'll go to next chapter. Otherwise, let's finish this chapter properly. In case you have any doubts, you can let me know. I'm trying my best to give you as many different questions as I can. They have one question asking, can momentum of a body be zero? If yes, when? Can it be zero? The body is yes. Abhi dekhte hain ऊपर, ठीक है? Can it be zero when it is zero? Is it done? Before I finish, you should be done. Okay, so let's see. B square is equal to U square plus 2AS. U is 0, so this becomes 0. 2 into 10 because acceleration is positive. Into 20. So B is what? 2 into 2. This is 400. B square. So B is what? 20 meter per second. B 20 meter per second आ गया है. आपको पूछा है momentum. Final momentum. Final momentum. This is mass into velocity. Mass is 2. V when it is about to hit the ground. So ये क्या लिखना है? आप यहाँ पे एक mention भी करिए, ठीक है? So this V represents what? So velocity of what was this object or ball? What was this ball? Velocity of ball when it is about to hit the ground. Hit the ground is how much? 20 meter per second. Therefore, final momentum is this into 20, which is 40. Don't forget the units kg meter per second. That's it. It's done. Take the next question if you're done and my answer and your answer matches. Page 50, question 1. 515. Page 50, question 1. Homework for question 1. Page 15, question 1. Page 15, question 1. 15, question 1. Express 1 kg meter per second square of force in gram centimeter seconds per second square. चलिए conversion है, simple conversion है. I hope nobody goes wrong in this. It is straightforward conversion. Oh, they spoke about force Newton है SI unit, did it? I just spoke about that, right? Said it. You have that. You go ahead with the conversion. I don't think so. Your text. It produces that. If it produces, we can draw. Everybody is fine, right? question. If you are done with that, take this question. Shall I erase this? Okay, let's give me the answer for the conversion. I hope you give correct answer. Yes. What is the question? They are saying what? 1 kg meter per second square. Yahi hai, right? It is this, right? You need to convert it in. It is equal to how much? Gram, centimeter, second square. This is the conversion that you need to do. Basically, this is SI unit. This is CGS unit. You know what is CGS unit, right? Centimeter, grams, and second. C stands for centimeter. Okay, so that is the CGS format. This is the SI unit format. This we know already. Okay, so let's start the conversion part. This is what kg मतलब क्या mass है और meter per second square मतलब क्या है acceleration है basically. That means ये कौन सी physical quantity है force. आपके textbook में भी बताया गया है कि this is force. ठीक है, so ये force का ही unit है. This is SI unit. We are converting it into CGS unit. How do we do that? ठीक है, this is 1 kg. जब आप इसको convert करते हो, this is your target, right? This is the target. So we write it again, 1 kg meter per second square. How will you get this answer? When you multiply 1 kg into 1 meter, right?
Divided.
So this is -2. Let's write it up. So -2 means what? Second square नीचे है, right? Are you getting this part? So I'm just arranging. So यहाँ पे भी 1, यहाँ पे भी 1 second square. So everything could be 1 1. अभी आपको आंसर क्या जाएगा? 1 into 1 into 1. यहाँ 1 आ जाएगा. Rest remains kg meter per second square. Okay. How do we convert now? Since they asked that, okay, all this kg should be converted into grams. So 1 kg मतलब how much gram? 1000 grams. So I write now 1000. 1 meter means how many centimeter? 100. What about second square? Is it changing? यहाँ पे क्या था? ये क्या है? सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है. 1 2 3 4 5. How many zeros? 10 to the power 5. ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा? जो उन्होंने हमें बताया था, जी ग्राम्स सेंटीमीटर. ये ग्राम्स के जी so gram centimeter second square. Agreed? So what you see is 1 kg meter second square is equal to 10 to the power 5 gram centimeter per second square. This is SI unit. आपको पता है 1 kg meter per second square को क्या बोलते हैं? What is the other name for this? Newton. So this is 1 Newton. Similarly, this one also has name. It is known as Darwin. So 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 Darwin. ठीक है? ये just extra information आप याद रख लीजिए. इतना भी कुछ नहीं क्या आगे introduce नहीं कर सकते. Force has been introduced, so you should know. SI unit for force is what? Newton. CGS unit of force is what? Darwin. And what is the relation? Like 1 kg is 1000 gram. Here 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 Darwin. And you know how? इतना मुश्किल है, कभी आ गया तो आप उसको खुद से भी कर सकते हैं. All you need to do is replace kg and meter in the respective CGS units. And you get the answer. Okay. I hope you understand how we are doing this. This is the basic part, which because I'm telling what without my telling you, so you should know what the answer. I'll take this another question. Please. What's the name of the previous Question 23. पेज 50 क्वेश्चन 23 ग्राफ है, ग्राफ की मदद से सॉल्व करना है। पेज 50 क्वेश्चन 23 इज दिस डन? Page 15 question 23 very important question. Half knowledge of your previous chapter and half knowledge of what we have, not half, 10% knowledge from what we did in this class. Rest everything is from the previous class. 23. But then all questions that you are answering is of this class. Everything is with respect to force. All right. Let me draw the diagram. By then you should try to at least apply some logic. We will check whether that logic is correct or not. This is a graph, a speed time graph of a car of mass. So mass m is given by 1000 kg. So they have given there was a car of mass 1000 kg. And you have to answer the following question. So let me show its motion first, then you can answer. This is 5, this is 10, this is 15. Everything is in meter per second. This is speed. This is the time part. And 2, 4. Can I get a ruler? 4 to 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can somebody give me a ruler? You? So the graph looks like this. Spring. And then it is speed remains constant up till I think 8 seconds. So it is right. Let's see. Okay, the question is mass of the car is 1000 kg and the velocity speed or velocity, the velocity speed graph is given here. So speed is increasing 50 meters for the first 4 seconds. Then it is moving with this. This is not decreasing, okay? This is straight line. Forgive me for the diagram. The straight line. It is straight line. It remains constant and then it moves. And then again speed decreases and it becomes 0 at 10 seconds. Everything is perfect. First question. When is the maximum force acting on the car? Y. Max force is when and why? When is the max force acting on the car? So what is force? Mass into acceleration. So mass तो same ही रह कार का. तो एक acceleration part of जाने जब acceleration ज़्यादा है तब ज़्यादा force act करेगा because you will multiply mass to acceleration, right? In which part do you think acceleration is more? 0 to 4 seconds acceleration ज़्यादा है. Acceleration का मतलब क्या होता है? Change in momentum upon time, right? Right? So कम टाइम में ज्यादा मोमेंटम चेंज हो गया है या ज्यादा वेलोसिटी चेंज हो गया है, वो क्रूशियल फैक्टर है. यहाँ पे 0 से 15 मीटर पर सेकंड होने के लिए कितना टाइम लगाया था? 4 seconds. Are you agreeing to that? यहाँ पे 15 से 0 होने के लिए कितना टाइम लग रहा था? यहाँ पे चेंज जल्दी हो गया, यहाँ पे चेंज कितना हो गया? 4 सेकंड जो चेंज हुआ वहीं पे वो चेंज 2 seconds. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? Okay. So when do you think? So when is the most force being acted on this? When is it acting on it? What? Okay, let's understand this first. Let's take all the question. Let me just write. First is where is the question? When is the max force acting on the car? Why? Okay, why? So we will answer it. The second question is what is retarding force? What is this question? For how long there is no force acting on it? Third one, for how long no force acting, no force. फिर आंसर these two later. आप मुझे ये बता दीजिए कौन से टाइम में force act नहीं हो रहा है? 4 to 8 seconds. Reason being, speed is constant. That means acceleration is 0. That means force is what? 0. So this one is very easy. No force acting then from 4 to 8 seconds. Why? Because acceleration is 0. Because velocity is constant. Right? Third part तो सभी को आ गया, ठीक है? और आप therefore force is equal to mass into acceleration, which becomes 0 because acceleration is 0. So third part तो easy है. अब हम जाते हैं max force का भी लग रहा है. So max force के लिए let's just see. अब you agreed, right? आपने यहीं पे देख लिया कि जब यहाँ से कोई चीज स्पीड अप हो रही है, so इतने टाइम पे इतने स्पीड अप हुई थी, तो यहाँ पे कुछ एक फोर्स लगा है, यहाँ पे आपने बता दिया फोर्स ही नहीं लग रहा है, 0 है, हमने रीजन भी देख लिया है. अब यहाँ पे भी फोर्स लगा है बिकॉज अभी स्लो डाउन हो रही है, ठीक है? The thing is you need to understand the question, what question is saying. In this case, who is applying the force? This car is speeding up, right? This car is speeding up, and in this case car is speeding down. So let's see what is the force in this case. How will we write that? Force is given by, in first case, from 0 to 4 seconds. So force in 0 to 4 seconds is given by mass into acceleration. Mass is how much? 1000 kg multiplied by what is acceleration? V minus u upon 2. So 1000 into what is final velocity in this case? 15. What is initial velocity? 0. Time taken is how much? 4. So 15 minus 0 upon 4. So it becomes what? 25 goes 100. So 250 into 50. Do the calculation. What is the answer? How much is the answer? 3750. Will consider that he is correct. Okay, you can cross verify it later. All right. Let's move to next part. This 4 to 8, we already found that it is 0. We already found it is 0. The only part left is 8 to 10. So force from 8 to 10. Again mass into acceleration. Again 1000 into what is final velocity in this case? 0 is the final velocity and initial velocity was 50. So 0 minus 50 upon what is the time taken? 2 seconds. From 8 to 10 it is 2 seconds. So what is the answer in this case?
Minus 7,500.
How much?
Minus 7,500.
7,500. The thing is, this is positive, this is negative. In this case, when it was speeding up, okay, when it was speeding up, this force was being applied in the direction of the car's motion. ये इतना सारा जो force apply हुआ है 7,500, ये direction of the car है, opposite to the direction of the car, opposite to the direction of the car, and who is applying this? इस पीछे की तरफ जो फोर्स अप्लाई हो रहा है, कार ब्रेक लगा रही है, तभी ये ये force हो रहा है, curve हो रहा है, ठीक है? So this and this, okay? The question is, what was the question? Where is the max force? Direction की बात ही नहीं थी. When is the max force being applied in this case on the car? So the more max force is applied in this case to stop the car. Okay? So that is why we are giving the final answer. Are you getting the point? Okay? When is the max force acting on the car? When is the max force acting on the car? The max force is acting on this case, and this is which force? It is acting to stop the car. It is retarding force. So it will answer your this question also. It is retarding the car. Okay? And in case you could be correct, I think most of you said this answer is also correct. You also thought if the question was like that, when is the car moving forward with maximum force? So कभी कार forward move हो रही थी in this case only, right? यहाँ पे तो वो रुक रही थी, ठीक है? So when is it moving forward with maximum force? Then it is 3750, ठीक है? Let's now take how much time do we have? 17 minutes. 27 minutes, all right. Right, if you are done, I told I will get some question over here. Okay, take this question. A constant force acts on an object. A constant force acts on an object. And there are two small experiments which are not discussed. It's not experiment, it's activity. I'll discuss that. Otherwise, you might think that we never came across this thing. After this numerical, if I start giving another numerical, ask me to stop and discuss the activity. I have short the memory. Yes, so where are we? A constant force acts on an object of mass 5 kg for a duration of 2 seconds. So constant force is acting on an object, mass is 5 kg for a duration of 2 seconds. It increases the object's velocity. Since we are applying force, which change, so what change are you seeing? It increases the object's velocity from 3 meter per second to 7 meter per second. It increases the object's velocity from 3 meter per second to 7 meter per second. First thing now, what you have to do is find the magnitude of the applied force. Pretty straightforward question. First part, find the magnitude of the applied force. A second part, now if the force was applied, is the second part of the question. Now if the force was applied for a duration of 5 seconds, what would be the final velocity of the object? What would be the final velocity of the object? Very straightforward question. If the force was applied for duration of 5 seconds, what would be the final velocity of the object? Please solve it. Straightforward question. Please do that by that time I draw the activity part. I will draw the simple activity that we didn't discuss. Alright, so are we done with the question? What is the given information? Tell me that.
M is equal to 5 kg.
Mass is how much?
5 kg.
5 kg. And what happens?
Time.
Time taken is 2 seconds. Then
U equals 3 meter per second.
initial velocity was 3 meter per second. That is
Final
final
velocity
velocity
is 7 meter
7 meter
per second.
per second. In first case, they are just asking you what is the force, right? So force is ma. This was very straightforward. Mass into acceleration is v minus u by t. Mass is 5 kg. V is what? 7 minus 3 by 2. It is 5 into what? 4 by 2. This is 2. 10. Did you get first answer as 10 newtons? Okay. Now second case में क्या चीज दिया जाता है? The same scenario 3 meter per second से क्या कर रहे हो? टाइम चेंज कर दे रहे कि अभी कितने टाइम के लिए लगा रहे हो? 5 seconds के लिए कर रहे हैं. What else are they saying?
Find the velocity.
Find the velocity. Second part. What else are they changing? So, but they said something, right? In this case, mass, time, and initial velocity is given, and they say that same force is applied, right? But for how much time? 5 seconds. So for the second case scenario, that same force that is applied, हमें अपने पिछले केस से पता चल गया है उसकी वैल्यू क्या कितनी है? 10 Newton. So now for the second case, my given information is how much? The given information is force is given 10 newtons, which is applied for 5 seconds. Mass remains same. Initial velocity was this much. What is the velocity after 5 seconds? I will use the same formula. ठीक है? I know force is how much? 10 Newton. Mass is how much? 5 kg. What is the initial velocity? Sorry, what is the final velocity? I need to find that. Initial is 3, time taken is 5 seconds. How good are they to us? They give some numbers which can get easily cancelled. So V minus 3 is 10. So V is how much? 30. Why minus? This will go here. It is positive. Are you getting answer in terms of negative? Anybody over here? Huh? We don't get negative answer. At least I did not. Did anyone else? You got answer negative? Why did you say that minus? So this minus becomes plus. So velocity after 5 seconds is 13 meter per second. All right. So this small activity was there. You tell me, okay, which Newton's law is this showing? Okay. There is this balloon, inflated balloon. ये straw से attach किया है, वो straw जो है एक string से pass हो रही है. We are at the one end of the string. This is the balloon. यहाँ मैंने अभी पकड़ के रखा हुआ है तो हवा जा नहीं सकती है. As soon as I release, what will happen? Air will gush out from here. What will happen? Tell me. What will happen? Balloon will deflate, of course, but then something going to move. Okay, in which direction will it move? What is opposite to you?
On the right direction.
Right direction? Okay. Tell me reason why. Why will it move in what effect? Recoil effect. Newton's third law is being observed. Since air is gushing outward in this direction, the force applied to push it outward, same air will, the rocket thing, gushing out air नीचे, ऊपर हमारा जा रहा है rocket. यहाँ हमने rocket को बस उल्टा कर दिया. Because your rocket is going in the right direction. Newton's third law, very much important. This case, what you are doing, you take a test tube, okay, from your school. We don't provide any test tube here. You just fill it with water. Let's fill it with water. Okay. थोड़ा सा water ले लिया हमने और ये cork से बंद कर दिया है. ये तुम घर पे भी देखोगे काफी बार होगा. अगर किचन में जाएंगे तो. So the ones who are going will know. So this is the water. You heat it. You heat it. After some time, what will you observe? Water evaporate होगा या फिर cork से बंद करके रखा हुआ है तो क्या होगा? पहले होगा कि ये cork जले. Observation बताना सीधा आंसर ही नहीं बताना बाहर इंतजार. What will you observe? This cork will ठीक है pop out, gush out in with huge force. It will just get thrown away. ठीक है. When this is cork is moving in this direction, what will happen to your tube?
It will move backwards.
It will move in backward direction. Again, which law? ठीक है. And do you observe this at home? So, but at least you observe this cork being thrown out. अगर आप कुछ what's it called? No. You don't see when a lot of papers when it gets collected, it is going to apply some force because it will try to rise, right? Because it is fluid, it will is less denser, it will try to move out. That is why it forces the cork to move away, right? But उस केस में प्रेशर कुकर की सीट ऊपर जा रही है, but वो फोर्स जो सेम कुकर में लग रहा है, कुकर के नीचे जगह नहीं है ना, और तो गैस पे रखे हुए हैं. हाँ, but ये gushing out जो इसको थ्रोन इफेक्ट जो ये तो वही है. पूरा कुकर में समझ में जो अपने किसी दो रस्ते के साथ अगर हम एक थोड़ा बहुत दिल होगा because उसका वजन बहुत है. Which what do we say that inertia ज़्यादा है. That is why it will still tell you what inertia is. Okay. Now there are few questions related to inertia. You tell me how will you answer them. Okay. Why drivers and जो front seat में जो navigation seat पे बैठते हैं. So there is this seat belt. How does those seat belt help? That's the question. How do drivers seat belt help them? What is the use of that? So how do they help them? When applied rates, like we get a jerk. It's their jerk, which direction? Upward. But forward direction होता है. Backward. So when you're applying brake, forward direction है why? She is saying to apply brake. Moving forward direction. Yes. See, everybody knows. Even if they have not come to physics class, if they are asked why do you, what is the use of that seat belt, they will say why. Okay, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि. But then if you are answering, and this is a physics question, you need to tell with respect to physics also, right? So tell me the reason. Don't just say how to protect, otherwise आगे crash हो जाएगा, सर टकरा जाएगा. Bring in some physics concept that you are studying. ठीक है? चलिए बताइए, तो ये तो जर्क लग गया आगे की तरफ लगे, then what? Due to inertia of rest, we get a jerk forward inertia of motion. So when your car is moving, okay, we are having inertia of motion. When you suddenly apply brake, due to inertia of motion, we will move forward. Okay, and when you move forward due to inertia of motion, you might, if the brake was very harsh, you might get hurt. Okay, and the seat belts protect you from moving forward in any of the case scenario. Okay, and okay, but there are certain other questions as well. Question is homework also because I'm about to end this thing. So sit down because we are about to end the chapter. Okay.
Page number 7, question is 6B.
Which page number 7 of 7? Page 7 question. 6B. Okay, okay, we did Newton's second law. In the diagram given above, if the card is flipped away with jerk, what will you observe? Okay, we did not this system is actually good. Explain the reason for observation. So now we have a glass है हमारे पास, क्या फ्लैट है, इसके ऊपर हमने एक पतला सा कार्डबोर्ड कुछ रख दिया है, ठीक है, ऐसे कार्डबोर्ड रख के इसके ऊपर एक फाइल रख दिया है. What happened? यही है ना क्वेश्चन आपका? Yes. Some other question are you asking?
Yeah, this question.
Is this question or some other question?
Same question, yeah.
Go ahead, all right. There is two parts in this. Do you want first part or second part?
Second.
I am doing that only, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, there is a glass. अब glass लो आप कुछ भी लो, it's fine. ये glass के ऊपर आपने क्या रखा हुआ है? आपने एक कार्ड रखा हुआ है और ये कार्ड के ऊपर बीचों बीच में आपने कॉइन रखा हुआ है, ठीक है? What are they keeping about that? Diagram is there. There is some other object. The wearing specs.
I thought it was design on the
Makes sense. You have an artistic vision. We only see what we need to see. They see beyond that. Okay, so there is this coin over here. Okay, and you flick this card. एकदम तेजी से करो ना, अपने घर पे ट्राई करके मजेदार है. आपने किया भी होगा. I believe आपके घर you have siblings who are elder than you. They must have tried this one too. मुश्किल भी है, एक दो में नहीं हो पाएगा आप जो अचीव करना चाह रहे हो. So when you try to flick it, इसको बहुत तेजी से करना है. धीरे से करोगे तो फिर वो उसके साथ कॉइन भी नीचे गिर जाएगा. You have to do it so fast that ये जो कार्ड होता है ना, ये सड़क पर निकल जाता है और ये जो कॉइन होता है ये नीचे गिर जाता है. अब क्वेश्चन है, ये कार्ड जो है नीचे क्यों गिर जाता है? जैसे आपने पढ़ा है इनर्शिया ऑफ रेस्ट, ठीक है? So जब ये कार्ड को फ्लिप करते हैं इतने तेजी से that this coin resists that change of motion and card flip away हो जाता है, it will move away and ये जो आपका coin है ये due to inertia of rest Of course, रहने की कोशिश तो वही करता है, but हवा में उड़ तो नहीं सकता. Gravity is present in it, so it goes down and falls into the class. ठीक है? So I think his down was due to the this vision. I just think vision. ठीक है? Otherwise, again, it's good. I missed this activity as well when it goes to activities. So this is inertia rest वाला question activity. Do try this. Let me know if you achieve and you find the trick to get it in one go. घर पे ग्लास तो हो गए, कोई भी अपनी बुक का थोड़ा ऐसे वाला भी लीजिए जो थोड़ा थिक हो ना, आप करो तो सरल है. All right. How much time do we have to take one numerical? 7 minutes we can take one numerical. Let's try. I give you. It's up to you. Take fifth question, sixth question, or seventh question. Any one of that. Fifth, sixth, or seventh. Any one. Page number 4. So. Okay, take question number page 16. Page 16, question 25. Page 16, question 25. And I would request you to solve, of course, go through volume questions, but before that, solve textbook के पीछे questions. Okay? We have tried to finish take all the types of questions, but in case we have missed something, the hockey stick वाला में पीछे से देख लिया, bullet वाला भी देख लिया, object through gravity effect भी देखा है. Try to solve these questions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. Cannot be anything else. Tomorrow we are not. Right? Try to solve these 8 questions. Okay? Page 129 of your textbook. Take that as homework and solve this question. What page number is it? 16, question 25. Chaliye solve kariye. A wooden block of mass m1 kg accelerates at 10 meter per second square and a force of 10 Newton acts on it. Another block of m2 accelerates in whatever way and same force acts on it. Find the acceleration if both are tied together and the same force acts on the combination. The first step should be put the given information properly. Depict the diagram. Depict the scenario in case you think it is helpful. 25. A wooden block of mass m1. Okay. So wooden block is there, mass m1. So this is block 1. We call 1 for that. So m1 of that is how much? M1 is not given. So that is m1 acceleration. So acceleration of block 1 is again 10 meter per second square. Okay. So this is that block of mass m1. Then the force of 10 Newton acts on it. So force acting on this is how much? 10 Newton. Another block of mass m2. So there is another block m2. It accelerates. Acceleration is of A2. Block 2 is 20 meter per second square. When the same force acts on it, same force in the sense, again force is in this case how much? 10 Newton. Find the acceleration if the blocks are tied together. अब दूसरे केस में हमने वो सारे blocks को tie together कर लिया. So M1 is here and M2 is also tied together. M2 and M1 tied together. And again in this case, same force is acting on the combination. Force is how much? 10. So in the first case, you have to find M1. So force is given by M1 into acceleration, mass into acceleration. Force is 10 Newton. M1 is given by what? 10 into what is the acceleration?
10.
So M1 is how much?
1 kg.
1 kg. Here M2 is how much? Let's use
0.5 kg.
force is equal to M2, A2, 10 Newton. What is M2? I need to find that. What is A2? 20 meter per second square. So M2 becomes 1 by 2 kg. Okay. Now what we are doing? What did they ask us to find in this case?
Acceleration.
Okay. So in this case, what is the acceleration? So I know M1, I know M2. So I know total mass in this case is M1 plus M2, which is given by 1 plus half, which is nothing but 3 by 2. Okay, या तो आप लिख सकते हो 1.5 भी लिख सकते हो, ठीक है? So I am doing this further. Let's see if it is helpful. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. So acceleration is given by force upon m. Force is 10. This is how much? Mass is 3 by 2. 3, 2. Yes. So it is 20 by 3 meter per second square. आप चाहो तो सेम चीज जो है आप डिवाइड कर दें 3 6 18 19 20 3 6 18. Please check if your answer and my answer matches. Is question clear? The homework is very important. Please try to solve next questions as well. We have taken many questions from volume now. Here one question is that why is it difficult for a fireman to hold a hose which ejects large amount of water at high velocity? Why?
Because water is going to be safe amount of pressure on the
Question.
force. On that device which is
Okay. So when it is rushing out, the water जो force से rush out कर रहा है, वही force से pipe पे भी return force आ रहा है. That is why the force, like your gun, it is recoiling, the pipe is recoiling, and that is why you find it difficult to keep the pipe at one position. All right, is it done? So we'll stop. We will declare this chapter as done. Okay. Go through the questions. If in next class we have any difficulties, you have any difficulties in the numerical that is solved, we'll discuss that. Otherwise, we'll start with the next chapter. What is that? Gravitational force gravity. Okay. Please go through the chapter. Solve it. Thank you very much. See you in next class. Please one quarter. Back.